on me, so I got to do it all over again. I actually hate when it does that. But I got to give a shout out to two women. There was a black woman who works at a school. I don't know if she's a teacher, a teacher's aide, or a person that walks people across the street. But she saw my YouTube videos and she was a rush to go into the store. So I want to say thank you for the shout out. I really appreciate it. And for that, either Sunday or Monday, I'll make a video called The Sexiest Older Black Women. So watch out for that video either on Sunday or Monday. And of course, there was an older Latina woman who also watched my YouTube video. So it seemed like a lot of people like the idea of me giving them a shout out when I do YouTube videos. So I only have like 2 or 3 rules. The first one is watch the videos. The second one is either say good morning or good afternoon or say hi. And the third one is as long as you're respectful and you have class, you will get a shout out. So I'm not like all these other YouTubers that are super extreme. They got like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 rules. I only just have 3 simple rules and that's it. And tomorrow I'll be at a completely different location. And I try to go to the park, but got to practice social distancing because why? You get too close, then that's not good. So I got to spray apart, and the park I'm going to, it's going to be very big place. It's 50-50, so don't get your hopes too high. It's not a 100% guarantee. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, just don't be too disappointed. So that's how that goes. Now, today's YouTube video is going to be a very interesting one. It's going to be dealing with martial arts. And it's going to be called Sex Game, the top 15 greatest martial art action fights in films and television of all times. We're talking about 15 of the best martial arts fights displayed in movies and in television. So, alright, I got my camera working this time because the camera cut off the first time, so I had to restart it all over again, which I apologize. And if the video gets broken up into 2 or 3 parts, try not to take it personal. Sometimes it gets too hot. Sometimes it's windy. The weather can sometimes be unpredictable. Alright, coming in at number 15 is Tommy vs. Dahan from the movie The Best of the Best in 1988. Now, that was one of my favorite martial art films because it's the first one in the franchise. Yes, there's The Best of the Best Part 2, which is better than the first film. The third film was okay. The fourth one failed at the box office critically. But that first film, it was about a guy who had a brother from 3 years prior, and it was a karate tournament. And basically, he wanted to avenge the loss of his brother, and the people at the Karate Commission found out he had a brother, and he wanted to fight this guy that was either Filipino or from Thailand. It's been a long, long time. That movie was when I was a little kid, and it spawned off 4 films. And in the prime of this guy's career, Philip Reed was, to me, the best martial artist. Like, a lot of people accused him in the first film of doing stunts, and that martial arts in the movie, it's real. And it wasn't until the second film that he proved that it was real. The guy got in shape, he got bigger, and to me, he was Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. If you ever played any of the Mortal Kombat video games, he was Liu Kang. But, the studios, they didn't see it that way, and he did not get the part of Liu Kang. But when I watched The Best of the Best 1 and 2, I always think of, that's the guy that should have been Liu Kang, because he displayed real martial arts. And like 20 years later, he comes out, and he's defended that the martial arts he displayed was Taekwondo. He has his own martial arts school, So he's a very good actor. He's a producer, a writer, a director, and a martial artist and a philosopher. And some of the fights you saw in those movies were actually real. Alright, coming in at number 14 is The Karate Kid. You can't do a video devoted to martial arts and tell